Good afternoon everyone. So in today's video I will be explaining oxidation of fatty acid. So oxidation of fatty acid occurs in three steps. So step number 1 is activation of fatty acids. Step number 2 is transport of fatty acid. And step number 3 is beta oxidation. So these are the three steps involved in the oxidation of fatty acid. So first let's see activation of fatty acids. Step number 1 is activation of fatty acid. So इसमें things required is ATP, coenzyme A and thiokinase enzyme. So first is fatty acid is first converted to fatty acids is first converted to acyl adenylate with the help of an enzyme thiokinase और यहाँ पे ATP is used और ATP बनता है along with the formation of pyrophosphate PPR which is then converted with the help of the enzyme pyrophosphatase से वो बनता है phosphate. So this makes the reaction irreversible. And this is the only reaction which requires ATP. And acyl adenylate is then converted with the help of coenzyme A into acyl CoA. So this is basically the first step. So yeah, this is basically the first step in the activation. This is basically the first step in oxidation of fatty acid. So it's activation of fatty acid. So fatty acid is activated. It's by two steps. सबसे पहले फैटी एसिड है कन्वर्टेड टू असाइल एडिनाइलेट विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एंजाइम थायोकाइनेज. यहाँ पे एटीपी यूज होता है which form pyrophosphate which then form with the help of enzyme phosphatase it forms a phosphate, and the formation of phosphate make the reaction irreversible and it's the only reaction which requires ATP. And then with the help of coenzyme A it forms acyl CoA. Then it's the acyl CoA which enters into mitochondria, so that we will understand in the next step. So let's move towards the next step. Now the next thing is transport of acyl CoA. So basically the inner mitochondrial membrane is impermeable to fatty acid, it is acyl CoA. So acyl CoA is transported through the mitochondrial membrane by this Canaden shuttle. So what it is basically, so it occurs in four steps. सबसे पहले acyl CoA और carnitine combine होके with the help of an enzyme carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1, that is CPD1. With the help of this enzyme it forms acyl carnitine which is transported, and then with the help of an enzyme CPD2 it is then separated and then carnitine is transported back to the cytosol. So क्या होता है कि acyl CoA combines with carnitine to with the help of an enzyme carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1. It forms acyl carnitine which is transported inside the mitochondrial membrane by a carrier protein, and then this acyl carnitine is with the help of an enzyme CPD2 will again get acyl CoA, which is and then this carnitine is transported back into the cytosol. So this is how acyl CoA is transported into mitochondria. So now let's move towards the main step, that is beta oxidation. So क्या होता है सबसे पहले, it is acyl CoA. acyl CoA से बनता है अपना transenol CoA with the help of an enzyme acyl CoA dehydrogenase. So this is basically first step, which is oxidation. फिर जो ट्रांसएनॉल कोए है इट फॉर्म बीटा हाइड्रोक्सी असाइल what is it? A beta hydroxyacyl CoA with the help of an enzyme enol CoA dehydratase, which is second step, which is basically hydration. Now this beta hydroxyacyl CoA here, beta hydroxyacyl CoA, it forms beta ketoacyl CoA with the help of an enzyme again dehydrogenase. This is also oxidation, and then in the last step it forms acyl CoA with the help of an enzyme thiolase. It is basically beta ketoacyl CoA thiolase. अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है ना, इन दिस रिएक्शन यहाँ पे NAD+ का NADP बनता है. So yeah, this is basically beta oxidation. सबसे पहले acyl CoA से trans-enol CoA बनता है with the help of an enzyme acyl CoA dehydrogenase. Then from trans-enol CoA beta hydroxyacyl CoA बनता है with the help of an enzyme enol CoA dehydratase. Then beta hydroxyacyl CoA से बनता है beta ketoacyl CoA with the help of an enzyme dehydrogenase. And then it finally form acetyl CoA, not acyl CoA. It forms acetyl CoA by the help of an enzyme thiolase. So this is basically beta oxidation. So now we have completed with the fatty acid oxidation. अब हम देखेंगे उसके energetics and its regulation. So these two things are remaining. So yeah, let's do that. So basically palmitin CoA plus 7 FAD plus 7 NAD plus 7H2, it forms 8 acetyl CoA plus 7 NADH plus 7 FADH2 plus 7H plus. So basically for the formation of 8 acetyl CoA, palmitin CoA has to go under 7 cycles of oxidation, 7 cycles of beta oxidation. So what are the energetics? Let's see. The सबसे पहले तो NADH, तो एक से when it goes into oxidative phosphorylation, एक से मिलता है 2.5 ATP, which is multiplied by 7, it gives 17.5 ATP. Then FADH2, it gives 1.5, तो इसके भी 7 बनते हैं, तो it gives 10.5 ATP. Acetyl CoA 1 से 10 ATP बनते हैं, so it gives 80 ATP. So yeah, so this total is 108 ATP. तो मतलब 2 ATP it requires, minus 2 ATP किया तो net gain is of 106 ATP. So basically the total amount of ATP we get after oxidation of fatty acid is 106 ATP. So NADH मतलब एक NADH से 2.5 ATP मिलते हैं, तो 7 NADH से 17.5, FADH2 से 10.5 और acetyl CoA से 80. So total is 108 ATP, and then it's 106 ATP net gain because 2 ATP are used in the first process in activation of fatty acids में 2 ATP use होते हैं, so it's that. So this is the energetics. Now next is the regulation, so let's see that. Fatty acid oxidation regulated. So the rate limiting step is CPP1, मतलब जहाँ पे acyl CoA it combines with galmidine, तो ये CPP1 से बनता है. So this is the rate limiting step and this is the rate limiting enzyme. So this is inhibited by malonyl CoA. So this enzyme is inhibited by malonyl CoA. तो अगर इस enzyme को उसने inhibit कर दिया तो fatty acid oxidation नहीं होगा, मतलब fatty acid का oxidation ही नहीं होगा and we would not get ATP. So this is basically the rate limiting step. So this comes under the regulation of fatty acid. So that was the metabolism of fatty acid. Thanks for watching this video. Do like, share and subscribe.